Okay, someone on my page asked me to do a quick video on how to set up a UMX plane from E-FLITE. So we're going to put this on. This I use the UMX Ultrix to fly with, but I want to put it on its own. So we're going to do a whole new model. So we'll power it on. First thing is we go to select model. We hit the scroll wheel once, create a model, blank model. It's creating the model now. You can see we're on 48 now. We back out. Back out. Here's the new model. We go into model, see model 48. We click on that. We enter a name. Ultrix 600. Enter. Here you can put your image in. I'm not going to put that in right now. We go to timers, click it, we hit it, and we're just going to name this timer. Enter. Mode, we want it to start when the throttle is on, when you push the throttle. Now you add your switch, which would be this switch right here. I use SF for the throttle. Click it, set your timer. I know this one can do 10 minutes, but I'm only going to set it for 5 because I don't fly that long. Five minutes. Okay, and then we want minute call. Yes. Okay, countdown. We want it to voice. 20 seconds, then we back out. That's set. Then we come down to here, center beep. I like my throttle to beep or vibrate when it's in the center position. Okay, then we come down to internal RF, turn that on, multi. Come down to RF protocol, we go up to DSM, and then we come down to receiver. Mine's going to be 10, and then we don't bind yet, we just leave it the way it is. Okay, and then we get out of here, go into systems, and come down to multi-channel namer right there. Aileron, elevator, throttle, rudder. That's how I have my radio set up. So even though most of these are channel 1 is the throttle, where aileron is, the radio somehow knows that it's channel 1. I don't know how, but it does it. Okay, hit save. Back out. Okay, now we go to inputs. I don't know if you have to do this, but I do it. I add channel 5 is your flight modes. So I'm going to put it on. You pick your source, which is SG. Back out. Go over to mixes. Now here's where there's 2 of them on this. I'll show you the difference. Okay, now we're going to get out of that. Go down to 5. This is your flight modes. So source would be SG. Well, that's the switch I use. You could pick any switch you want. Okay, back out, back out. Now we go to channel 6 is the lights. It changes the colors of the lights. We're going to use this switch for that. Edit. source, which would be this white switch right here, SA. Okay. SA. Back out, back out. Now you see it. Okay, channel 5, flight modes. And channel 6 is lights to change the pattern. Okay. So now the plane's already set up. You don't have to do anything anymore if you don't want to. But I add voices and a throttle cut. Okay, so now we go over to special functions. First one would be the throttle cut. Switch SF away from me. You leave function alone, override, press channel 3. Value would be -100. Right? And then enable. You have to enable this, otherwise it won't work. Back out, back out. Now you go to here. Now you're going to do, here we go, you're going to do SF away, override to play track. Value would be disarmed. Okay, we want it disarmed. Disarmed. Play it one time, not all the time. So you put it on, you scroll to the left and put it on exclamation point 1x. Good. See? And now listen. Disarmed. Okay, now we back out, go to this third line, override, switch towards you, override, play track, and then we're going to put armed. Armed, go down here one time to the left, one time, press it. Okay, that switch is set, and it's already got the throttle cut. Always put a throttle cut. I hit the wrong thing. Okay, now we go back there. Okay, now we come down here for flight mode. Switch would be SG away. Oop, I forgot that. SG away, enter. Override. Play track. And that would be stabilize mode. Stabilize mode. Play one time. Okay, now we get out of here, back out again, and we go down one more line. And then come over to switch again, and I guess you can put a middle one if you want, but it doesn't work. I go all the way down to SG towards me. Override. Play track. And this will be, I usually put it on 3D mode, I guess, because then you could do anything you want with the plane. 3D mode. One time. Back out, back out, back out. That's it. Now we're going to do a template, you know, whatever it's called over here. Let's see. We're going to set up widgets. Hit that. Okay, you got to hit this. Here, we'll do it again. TELE. Hit that once. And now you're on the widget page. I like to put this as select a widget, my timer, and then you back out. See the timer? It's not going to go on until I flip my switch. See? And then when I cut the throttle off, it stops it. And then I have a switch over here that resets it when it's over. Okay, now we're going to do this one. Select my, oh no, we're going to do inputs. Now we have the inputs. See, throttle, aileron, rudder here, and elevator. Okay, that's it. I'll put a model on later. Okay, now we go back into here, and then we come down to bind. Okay, so this is going to be a minute. Let me get a battery. Okay, we got our battery right here. This is the battery I use for it, 850 milliamps, 75C tattoo battery for this plane. So we're not going to touch this. We're going to come over here. We're going to plug this in. Give it a few minutes, a few seconds actually. Okay, see, now it's in bind mode, and then we're going to hit bind. And it's bound. Okay. And now see, these are channel 1 for throttle. And now if we flip the switch on, see? The radio knows that channel 1 is throttle. And then we disarmed. Now it won't work because we set the throttle cut. Okay, that's it. Well, no, not really, because now we flip the plane over this way. Let's see. Okay, here is stabilize mode, and that's acro mode, I guess you would call it, or 3D mode. Stabilize mode. Now I want to switch that, and now my ailerons. Okay, we'll put that down. Ailerons. Okay, they're going the wrong way. Elevator is going the right way. Ailerons are the wrong way. So we go into here, outputs. So this is the ailerons. They're going the wrong way. Click it once, edit, and come down to invert. Invert. Now we look at it. Now they're going in the right direction. Right, left, right, left. Elevator is good. And now we have to go to channel 5, because I like my switch when it's away from me is going to be AS3X or the stabilize mode away. So we're going to do the same thing here. Edit, flip it, inverted, turn it on, and now 3D mode should just be stabilized, you know. Yeah, see? And now when I switch it away from me to switch, and now it's stabilized. Everything is working in the right direction. 3D mode, stabilize mode. Okay, so now this is all set up. It's done. That's how you set up a plane. The E-FLITE. Okay, that was pretty easy. It's straightforward. You set it all up as a regular 4-channel plane. The radio does it itself for some reason, somehow. I have no idea how, and I don't care how. It works. Okay, that's how you set up an E-FLITE UMX plane on TX16S Radio Master Mark II with edgetx. Okay, have a great day. See you on the next one.